Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for your Friday Foundation Fix, where you can get your fix of foundation reviews in between foundation fests. And today I'm checking out the new release from Hourglass. This is the Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation, not to be confused with the stick. This retails for $56. You get 0.84 fluid ounces of product. If you are the kind of person that likes to put that into common terms, that would be approximately $67 per fluid ounce. This comes in 32 different shades, and it's currently getting just about 3 out of 5 stars on Sephora's website. It is described as a highly concentrated liquid foundation designed to deliver instant full coverage with just half a pump, no primer needed. Natural finish, normal, combo, and oily skin, no parabens. It's also vegan and cruelty-free. I want to point out one distinction here. The advertising says no primer needed. The instructions on the box recommend using the Hourglass Veil Primer. So, I have a confession to make. This is the second time I'm filming this. Yesterday, I attempted to film this. I used the Mineral Veil Primer, and it was such a hot mess that I could not finish the review. I had work and a banquet to go to, so I had to wash my face and do different makeup. I thought maybe I was having a bad skin day, but then I put on my new beloved Dior Skin Glow, and my face looked friggin' beautiful. So I don't think I was having a bad skin day, but because the Hourglass Vanish stick is one of my absolute favorite foundations of life, I have it in 2 different shades, even at this price point, because I want to be able to wear it year-round. It's beautiful. I'm going to give this another go. Hopefully we will have better luck, and it was just a fluke that yesterday did not work. So let's take a look at this one swatched against a few others in my collection. Alrighty, let's swatch. First up is today's foundation, the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Liquid Foundation in shade Vanilla. Next is the Hourglass Vanish Stick in shade Shell. They are supposed to be about the same lightness to darkness with just different undertones, and I would say that is accurate. The vanilla in today's foundation is supposed to be a cool undertone. The undertone of Shell is supposed to be neutral. Third up, I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Fourth is the MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. I would say these are all pretty similar, so if you have a match around this range of any of those, you will be able to pull off the vanilla shade. And last, I've got the Lancome Renergie Lift in shade 160, which is just a smidge darker than these, but very similar in undertone. Starting out with a 44-year-old face, I have some sun damage, some fine lines, some enlarged pores, texture that I like to minimize with my foundation. My skin is normal to dry. I have super moisturized just to make sure. I've already cleansed, moisturized, sunscreened. All my skincare is on here. I did it about an hour ago, so everything is very well sunk into my skin at this point. Let's get the old palette here and check consistency. We do have very nice packaging, frosted glass bottle. The only thing that bothers me is it's a shape, and therefore the lid only goes on in a certain way, and you can't put it on backwards, otherwise it's all goofy. So like you put it on correctly. If you try to put it on the wrong way, it's all doofusy. So I don't like that. That bothers the OCD in me. But they say half a pump will do your whole face. Let's try this. If that's the case, let me get on my little soapbox one more time. Then why not make the pump so that it only pumps out the amount that you need for your face? Because who the heck can measure half a pump accurately every time? Why not make the one pump the right amount? Like make it a smaller quantity that comes out of the pump. Minor things, you know. So maybe that's half a pump? I'm hoping. I tried. I'll go in on one side of my face with a sponge. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It has been dampened. The other side I'll use a brush. This is my Kat Von D Lock-It Edge brush. Yesterday I used the Sigma F80 and it was a disaster. I have no primer on. So since the advertising says no primer, the instructions say primer, it did not work well with primer. We're going to try it without primer. But if you've been around the block with me, you guys know my skin does not fare well with no primer. So I'm just going to do what they say. This is not going to be enough to cover my whole face. There's no way. I got this in the shade Vanilla, which is a little bit, it's probably my summer shade, but we will see. I'm having the same problems as yesterday. Do you see where it just won't move from where I placed it? It really does not blend with the sponge. It just doesn't want to go anywhere. They do recommend that you use their Hourglass brush, so sponge might just be a no-go. Let's try the other side. At one pass, this is very patchy, and I think it's because there's just not enough product to move all around my face. So like I have almost no coverage here because I just couldn't get enough product to blend over that far. My chin, which I had plenty of product, still has a ton of pink coming through, and it's doing the same thing it did yesterday. Let me zoom you guys in. So what this product seems to like to do is just sit on top of the skin, and in the case of any sort of texture, it clings to that texture. Even just, I don't have any flaking skin right now, but if you look along, say, my upper lip or on my cheeks, just to the side of my nose, you can see where it is just accentuating the texture of my skin that it maybe that is skin that is soon to be exfoliated, like maybe it's my dead skin, I don't know. I do exfoliate every night, and so my skin is as exfoliated as possible, but it's just sitting on top of the skin. There's a ton of pink breaking through. It's sitting on top of the skin on my nose. It's clinging to all of the texture in between my eyebrows. And it's patchy, but I think it's patchy because I'm not using enough product. They say half a pump is for your whole face, and there's no way that that is true. Yesterday I used 1 pump on my whole face, and I had very patchy, cakey results. So I thought today I will adhere to the half pump rule, and I don't think it's working for me, you guys. It's just, I can't go out like this. Like well, this can't really get much worse. So let's try to build it up with another pump. I'm just going to do a little bit, like right here, and then hurry up and grab my brush and hurry up and try to move it around. All right, ready, set, go. Hurry up, hurry up. I'm not speeding up this video. This is natural speed. Oh god, this looks so gross, you guys. Oh no. Oh no. I can't go in public like this. Let me zoom you in one more time. We'll do a talk through zoom here. I usually don't talk when I'm zoomed in because it makes my face look like it's going bobbly. But do you see all this? How it's just sitting on top of the skin and caking, just caking up. All the texture is clingy. Same on this side. Sort of the side of my nose. It also does, do you see how it's right on top of the skin, just clingy here, and it clings really bad to fine baby hairs. Now, I do shave my face. I'm probably 2 weeks off of shaving my face, so I've got some peach fuzz, and it just gathers and clings all over here. Here's my chin, which is really heavy around my mouth. I can't go to work like this. Anyone standing that far in front of me is going to see all of this product just sitting on top of my skin. It looks like a disastrous makeup job, and I'm not gonna go to work like this. I think I'm going to return this one, and you guys know I very rarely return foundations. I've returned less than 5 in the 120 plus reviews that I've done, but I can't make this work for me. I think what the problem is, it's not made for mature skin. I think any signs of texture, which texture could be aging skin, but it also could be dry skin. If your skin is dehydrated, it's going to show more texture. I'm a little bit of both. I've got maturing skin, and my skin is very often dehydrated. Of course, in the morning, it's as good as it gets, but all of the sort of almost texture, it just clings to all of it, and that's how you see it sitting on top of the skin. It's not... Oh, it is settling into my lines. I was going to say it's not settling into my fine... Oh, wow. You guys, this is so gross. It's accentuating my wrinkles, especially around my mouth. It has settled into my smile lines. It's settled a little bit into my chin line. It's not settling into my forehead lines. Well, okay, it's settling into the top one. I think this is just not for mature skin. And the other thing is that the texture of this... Oh, got a little mascara on my face. The texture is more of a... closer to matte than the Vanish stick. I find that the Vanish stick is more of a satin finish, and while this does have a little bit of satin to it, I feel like it's closer to matte than the stick foundation is. And that probably plays well in favor of maturing skin or dry skin. So this one's a pass for me, you guys. I have to give it a fail. I can't leave the house. I will try it one more time. I will give my skin another week so that I can just be in a totally different skin situation, and I will try it again. If I have any luck, you will find out about it in a future foundation follow-up video, but I have to say no-go on the Vanish Fluid Liquid Foundation for mature or dry skin. Big ol' F on me. Can't even wear it out of the house. Sorry, guys. I had high hopes for this one. The stick is one of my absolute favorite foundations of life. So, you can't win them all, I suppose. There you have another Friday foundation fix in the books. If you like foundation reviews, if you want to see more of them, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what foundations you would like me to check out. I have lots of foundations in my bin to go. I know I've been promising an upcoming foundation fest where I do 5 days in a row of foundation videos. Here's your mini update on the big thing that I didn't want to talk about a month ago because I didn't want to jinx it. That thing is delayed. Many of you have already guessed it in the comments. I might as well tell you guys. We're in the process of buying a house, and hopefully I will have a new studio in the next few months. We have our apartments until July, so we're not going to move immediately anyway, but that process has been slightly delayed. Hopefully in the next couple weeks things will work out, but it has had me running ragged, and I'm very busy, and I just have not had time to film a foundation fest. So I promise as soon as I can get 5 videos chained together in a row, I will get that going for you guys. But again, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. I will be glad to rank what I've got to show you guys in the order that you guys want to see it. And yeah, as always, thanks a lot for taking some time on your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.